Apparently I was born an emotional support animal and they finally realized I can't take it anymore. The air in the living room felt thick, heavy with unspoken things the way it always did here, but tonight was different. Tonight, it felt like it was going to crack open. My stepmom, Brenda, was holding court on the sectional, her usual spot, glass of wine in hand, talking about her new vision for the annual family camping trip. My dad was nodding along, a placid, almost vacant expression on his face, a face I'd seen so many times over the years whenever Brenda was holding court. My younger half-sister, Chloe, was furiously scrolling on her phone, radiating teenage indifference, though I could almost feel her tension from across the room. And me, I was on the floor, leaning against the wall, trying to be invisible, trying to just get through the evening like I always did. Brenda's new vision involved glamping pods and artisanal s'mores kits, a concept so far removed from the mosquito-bitten, slightly too early awakenings and burnt marshmallows of my childhood camping trips with my dad and late mom that it felt almost sacrilegious. Not that I particularly missed the mosquito bites, but it was a tradition, a small, precious piece of my history with my dad that hadn't been completely swallowed by the blended family vortex. And I was thinking, Brenda said, taking a slow, deliberate sip of her wine, her eyes scanning the room, landing on me for a brief, unsettling moment before moving on. We could even have a little talent show. It would be so much fun, a way to really bond. The word bond hung in the air, dripping with a fake sweetness that always set my teeth on edge when it came from Brenda. We didn't bond. We coexisted, politely, mostly, under a thin veneer of family togetherness that felt about as strong as a spiderweb in a hurricane. My dad gave a faint chuckle. A talent show? That's interesting, Bren. Oh, Doug, don't be such a stick in the mud, Brenda said, her voice dropping slightly in a playful way that still managed to sound like a reprimand. Imagine. Chloe could sing, maybe Mark could do something? A reading? He's so artistic. She said artistic like it was a polite euphemism for odd. I cringed internally. Brenda had always treated my passion for writing and art as a charming, if peculiar, hobby, something I would eventually grow out of when I got a proper job. She worked in real estate, all power suits and calculated smiles, and anything that couldn't be neatly categorized into a spreadsheet or a closing deal was suspect. This wasn't new. Brenda had been